You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Lost some sort of talent?
Fiction process if you don't keep your bust.
That might be.
The biggest one in history.
Okay.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area. Interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your bust down. The biggest one in history.
How about this?
Is the ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
You might want to
I
get a
think
guide
this
if you're not
works.
familiar with the area.
Okay. It was up there. How about if I do the same thing on YouTube?
Is the ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
You might want to get
All
a guide
things
if you're
come
not
to an
familiar
end,
with the area.
even time itself.
Okay, it does show up. That's good. Alright, cool, cool. That does look a bit small though. Maybe I gotta make it a little bit bigger.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area. The biggest one in history.
Yeah, that might be a lot.
Where do we come from? And where are we going?
Is the ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
If I increase the text size a little bit more.
Rebooting.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area. The biggest one in history.
I don't think that did anything. Well, at least it's somewhere on the screen now, so
You might want to get a guide
that might
if
be
you're
good
not
enough.
familiar with the area.
Yo, Martini, what's good? Yes, doing some testing. Figured today was as good of a day as any to, like, add a couple of things to stream. One of which is the chat, which you can see on the bottom left corner now. It's getting kind of annoying, which, like, granted, I don't really get much traffic on the YouTube side of things anyway, but with this, I should be able to read both Twitch chat and YouTube chat all at once, because I have it, like, set up to combine them into one place. But yeah, so that's working. Also tested vertical streaming earlier, which I might do that at some point because it seemed to be working. So I could stream stuff like TCG Pocket or maybe some other games that I feel like streaming down the road. So yeah, like all in all, pretty
All
productive
things
so far.
come to an end, even time itself.
Rebooting.
Yeah, anyway, not just here to solely do testing. Martini, you were there yesterday, but we finally made a tiny bit of progress in the story after being stuck in the same place for God knows how long. So, may as well get a little bit further. We do love progress. Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Hello there.
Huh?
Oh,
About many things, actually. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids.
you're pointing at the sea.
No people call the waters around Fontaine a sea, and no, I can still see that hill clearly in my... He would skip and jump, tossing, but now, the water is
Sir.
Ah, I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh,
Eh?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be traveling.
nice to meet you. Paimon is Paim. We were just talking with your sister.
I see. It's unusual.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason. So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
So, what did Lynette mean just now?
Oh, that. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies us where to begin. Let's put that question on hold for a moment.
Did all the introductions earlier not...
Hello, traveler. And hello, Paimon.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake?
Please, don't take offense. Just consider...
Oh. No, by the way, we were just getting ready to go to the...
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. And please, follow me. You said you were going to see Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Orin.
So, she...
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand.
There she is. Yep.
As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and her companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Is she talking about us?
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you've left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome
Chaos
you
and
nevertheless.
turmoil.
No,
That's one way to put
I
it.
have come to... Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will... Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly be... I, Thosalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro, and acknowledge the
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. But the Hydro Archon's entrance was... Miss Hydro Archon?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't
She's certainly full
you
of
had
herself,
best
isn't
stop
she?
and consider. Do you really have the...
Oh, talk about sounding hot.
Oh? What's with these looks?
Wow, I didn't expect to see like. Wait, does this mean they're the.
Hey, what's all the commotion? Oh, is that...
Of course! That's the blonde traveler. The
Ooh, I've got to see this.
Yes, but don't get to it. You may consider this my reward to all of you.
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Yeah.
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this...
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down, Clorend. I admire... Unfortunately, people nowadays only...
Oh, yeah, she's right.
On Araneus, criminals are always requested.
You see. Then...
Right. This is Fontaine, after...
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reaction? Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court?
Oh, according to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first...
Oh, so that's what the...
You call that obvious?
Precisely! Now, if...
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition of a flying object.
You tell her, Linny! Finally, someone...
Great magician, Linny.
As a magician who just rained on your parade, so, with such an audience gathered here...
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey! When did Linny do that?
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as...
Huh? You call that map?
Huh. I'm not sure what...
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny.
Performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. But when there are but even the gods of other lands, I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House.
Oh. Okay.
And just like that, she's gone! Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. You never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon.
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did a little preparation. Just so. Now...
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea.
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a... It will actually be my first time performing on the most
But isn't the opera...
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other... And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to
My brother's always excited.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now, and we wanted to go to the
Fair
opera
enough.
house.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go... Oh, you really mean... This is a magical item known as a magic pocket.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that... I'm not sure exactly when it began. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin, until one day, The water level, in the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only...
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people...
There are lots of guesses. Some say that, others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archons, but here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been...
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what...
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have actually...
Many places have...
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. We hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too... As a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing...
Oh, Paimon gets it! It's like preparing for a rain...
Perhaps only absolute power. Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets...
Seems easy enough.
What's this? So you...
What?
No, I believe in the story says that people once lived in the... But as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood. So, if you ask me...
Oh, we hadn't heard that one before.
All right, I'll take it.
So you're the blonde traveler that... Oh, a magic... Thanks. Please.
Huh? I don't want that thing. Life is all about living in the moment.
You should still take...
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that...
Oh? You already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. Yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their minds, so it's...
Is there anything else you need to do?
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of...
So, you want to collect materials?
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some
It seems we have to use Hydro to collect for maritime flowers. Hold the line! Let's move up.
merciless. You made quick work of that. I can tell you're an experienced. Maybe next time you'll feel like...
No way. I'm in power saving.
Fine. Though the performance is still...
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine before we head...
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's...
Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, watch her movements.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be... All right.
merciless.
Where does this thing go? Alright, finally. Oh. Did it the wrong way. There we go.
This is the spot where Linny wanted us to wait. Oh, look! Isn't that her? Oh no! Did she notice us? She started running the up. What should we do? Should we chase her? You're right. She might also be Nothing's happened for a while now. Paimon wonders if Linny caught the thief. Yeah, let's go.
Are you sure that's all she took? You should...
No, that was all. Anyway, I should be going now.
Oh, were you returning what the thief had stolen?
That's right. Pity I wasn't able to catch her.
I saw the general direction she went.
Oh.
I'll be all right. It's just a twisted...
If you want to play at being a hero, at least try not to get hurt,
You're... I have to admit, but at least we were able to get the stolen item.
What a slippery little thief!
All right, let's put the...
So, we ride this thing to go into the city? What an ingenious way to...
This is an aqua bus. It's pretty convenient, but the ride can be...
So you mean it's still boring, even...
no, that's not what I meant. Besides, it doesn't really feel like a real...
Guess that's what it's like to be an old...
It's about time for us to leave. Let's get on board.
Don't we run into Charlotte here? Yeah, I remember.
Oh, excuse me! Aren't you the great magician, Linny? And it's...
Hello? I don't believe we've...
I'm Charlotte, a reporter for the Steambird.
Nice to meet you. From the Steambird, huh?
It's an honor to meet you.
Wait, could that be the legendary traveler who's been making headline after headline in their journey?
Amazing!
I wouldn't be much of a... Wow, today must be my day.
So, Charlotte, what do you usually report on?
Well, when there isn't any breaking news, I mainly cover the You can still manage to keep readers' attention as long as you tell things from a clever enough angle. Even if it's, for example, reporting on how a scammer once deceived vulnerable girls into relationships. Or how a financial criminal was once so poor that they ate a single piece of bread for 5 days. That's fine and all, but what I'm really after is exclusive since... Oh, I just remembered! I've been following a...
You mean the serial
That's right! These stories are the talk of the town right now. If I'm the first with a draft ready to when that happens, I bet all the other reporters will shed...
So, what is the... serial...
That's right! The first missing and ever since, after a period of time, another group of the scariest Many suspects have been arrested over the years in connection with this case, but shortly after each arrest, another disappearance would always happen. Yes, it's possible.
Yes, I agree. And at the very least, I just imagined for a second what I would do if Lynette were to suddenly disappear.
Please don't imagine that,
Hey, we're almost there! Look!
Indeed, that is the Fontaine Archon quest.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you. Yeah, us as well. I have an interview to get to. Okay. Paimon hopes we can... Bye now. Oh, be sure to stop... What a tough job. Always running around.
If you don't mind, how about we stop by my home first?
Sure, we wouldn't mind at all.
This is our current abode. Ah, Fremine, you're home.
Oh, they all...
I see. Everyone is getting busier now that Father will be returning soon. I suppose that can't be helped. Allow me to introduce you to my little brother, Fremine. He...
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Linny, could you come here for a moment?
What is it, Fremine? Do you have something to tell me? Okay, I see.
Is everything all right?
Oh, before I forget, the Traveler and I...
Yes, I went diving and gathered lots of materials.
That's our Fremine. Always...
Looks like rain.
Oh, you're right. But wasn't it...
I'm afraid that's just how it is here. It often rains on days...
What's wrong, Fremine?
There's a legend about the rain. It said that a dragon of water once resided in Fontaine. Though we don't know where. When I was a child, my mother told me that if I wanted to go outside and play... Hydro Dragon! Hydro Dragon! Don't...
If it's an elemental dragon, then having the power to make... Let Paimon try something. Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Doesn't seem to be of any use. It is just a legend after all.
You know, you might be a more popular magician if you understood the concept.
Sorry. It might be because we've never met them. It rained for longer than I suspected.
Was there something you needed to to do, Lenny?
Yeah, some preparations for the show at the Opera House. On the day of the performance, just ride the aquabus to the island of Aeneas. I'll have Lynette meet you at the fountain in front of the Opera House.
Oh,
What is it, Fremine? I'm in a hurry. Oh, perhaps we could trouble the Traveler to help us take these materials to the Beaumont work. I'm afraid that Fremine can be quite introverted. And the...
No trouble at all!
sorry for the inconvenience.
Oh, no need!
Fearless.
Oh, hello there. New customers? Looking to buy, or do you need something made?
Oh, no! We're just here to deliver some material.
Ah, these must be for Magic Pockets! I could... No need. They've already prepaid several batches worth. But they insisted on paying the full amount, saying...
Whoa!
I can't say for sure.
Hey! Is this machine what you...
Why use your hands when a machine can do the work? It would be a...
But where does a big machine like that...
Ah, well... But basically, everything we usually use here in the city is powered by indemnity.
Huh?
Well, I'm not completely when a trial is in session, the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale harvests people's belief in justice and converts...
So that's what its other function is? Paimon heard that the Oratrice was created, but... Paimon still doesn't get it. How could something unreliable like people's belief... Oh, yeah! So that means the Hydro Archon
Even though I've never heard anyone really put it that... Besides indemnitium, we have enough... It isn't produced by the power of the Archon, but it is unstable by nature. Even...
I thought I'd find you hard at work, but here you are chatting the day away. Since you're already
You again! Didn't I already promise you that I'd have the more I owe to
Yeah, but how do we know that you won't go running off?
Huh?
Seems business isn't so great for the workshop. We've already finished our job and delivered...
Hey, hold on. Before you go around trying to collect payments, why don't you settle your own debts first? If Confrérie of Cabriere wants to poach clients from Northland Bank, that's fine. But I'm afraid you still owe the bank a hefty sum of mora.
You're from Northland Bank.
Traveler, Paimon! I didn't think I'd run into you here in Fontaine. What are the chances?
We're surprised to see you too! What are you doing here in Fontaine? You did...
Long story short, I've already been in Fontaine for some time now, and honestly, things have been pretty boring. But it seems that fate brought our paths together today. Either way you look at it, it seemed...
Pretty sure we'd want to avoid anything that you'd find interesting. Besides, our trip here is...
Hey, you!
Don't interrupt. It's not often I run into the Traveler like this. Why don't you
I know,
wait for me over
BB
there
would
for
love
a while?
this.
You kidding? Aren't you the one looking for us? Listen to me, boy. If you want...
Hey, I just said not to interrupt. Oh, by the way, Traveler, the last time I took Tonya and Tusser ice fishing, Tusser said...
Hey! That's way over the line! All right, boys!
Can you at least let me finish one sentence? Fine. Though the bank told me not to get rough with our club, you're the ones who started it. This is an act of self-defense. You two will have to be my witnesses, okay?
Paimon
Riptide! You're mine! Ja! 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 Ah! Ja! 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 You can run, but you can't.
What's your deal, Brad? How are you so strong if you're just a staffer from Snezhnaya's Northland Bank? Wait, don't tell me you're...
Oh, now you notice. It's a little late, don't you think? Just make sure you understand that you don't mess with Huh?
Now's my chance!
Huh. That was weird.
Goodness dang.
I'm not sure. It's as if I suddenly lost control of my hydro powers when I needed them.
Strange. How could that happen?
Never mind. It doesn't matter. If I want to stay sharp, I shouldn't be relying too much on my vision anyway. Besides...
So what are you doing in Fontaine Town?
Well, I guess it's because...
What kind of reason is that? Wait!
I don't know, but recently, there seems to be some sort of rest...
Maybe...
That is a possibility. I can't remember if I ever mentioned it before. It was during that time I learned nearly all of my abilities. She was always quiet and very mysterious. No, but one time, I asked her why she was willing to... Because I had awakened it, and traces of it remained on me.
But what is it?
She never explained that. But in my dream, I was in the deepest depths of the sea, and the...
A whale? Oh, that sounds familiar! Well, but...
That's just an app. It takes that shape because the scene I dreamt of the whale has...
So you used the whale as inspiration for one of your moves? So why don't you just go...
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing. There isn't even a...
Oh, it sounds...
Yeah, I'm out of leads at this point, but there's... Oh, seems the time really flies when...
What? More work for the Northland Bank?
And no, it's more of a personal appointment.
Official champ...
Yep, in Fontaine, before a criminal goes to court. The champion duelists are all powerful fighters selected from among the nation's... So engaging in such a duel is regarded as a symbol of defending your honor. And the worst case scenario is that though it's rumored that Fontaine has a death penalty, so really, the only people who opt to duel are those who have suffered...
So, do many people...
Apparently, it's exceedingly rare for anyone to actually win. Besides, none of the champion duelists are to be... Apparently, the one I'm meeting today, Clorend, is the strongest of the champion duelists.
Well, that's child for ya.
Oh, before I forget, I want you to have...
Division. Yeah.
Huh?
I'm just worried that it could become uncontrollable again. I'd be Besides, I just need you to hold on...
Paimon knows what you're up to.
What if...
That sneaky guy. Well... Wow! Who could have seen that coming? The reporter who was barely around... sorry. Paimon was just surprised, that's all. The whodunits here in Fontaine are a lot different than the Light Knob. It's so exciting to reach the moment when the mystery is... Oh, sorry about... Hey, should've... Winnie said that the Opera House is on Aranias, so let's go ride the Aquabus! Whoa! Now this is fancy! The opera? Looks like there's a lot of people...
Oh, Archon. Please.
I don't know why you always feel the need to ask so much.
I guess if there are, kid, then...
Maybe this is one of the customs in...
Vache.
What's wrong?
Vache. Vache.
No, Paimon didn't say anything.
Welcome to the Fountain of Lucine. All the water flowing through Fontaine converges here. Lenny...
Right.
What do you mean? There are a lot of people...
Hey, you're not trying to skip...
I see. In fact, you might not be imagining things at all.
It's because of her sensitivity to the hydro...
When do you cry, Paimon?
Wait, what?
Just answer me.
When Paimon's really sad? Oh, and...
Then you should understand that tears contain your most intense emotion. Like I just mentioned, The Fountain of Lucine is where all the flowing water in Fontaine. So maybe what you heard was the intense emotion coming from someone's.
So, what did the voice say? Huh.
Rather than worrying, don't let that calm look of his fool you. He tends to get
Oh, right.
Oh. Okay, standard pull.
merciless.
No two cases are alike.
Just going for it? Going for what? Oh. The polls? Yeah.
Traveler
Me
and
as well.
Paimon, good to see you. I knew you two would come.
Are you kidding? We wouldn't miss it for the world!
I can tell, judging by... But you're actually right on time. The audience still hasn't started entering the venue. The Opera House has assigned seating, so you always have to make reservations.
Ooh, front row.
Don't mention it. There's no need to keep thanking.
Hey, Lenny! Could you come over here and take a look?
Oh, I'll be right there. Seems there's an issue with the stage props over there.
Yeah, we'll just go to...
Fearless.
Let us there.
Oh, these should be ours. Hey, traveler. Maybe we should strike up a conversation with the person next to us. Since,
Excuse me, I did not realize you felt awkward. I would be perfectly happy to chat.
Oh, so you heard? Oh, wait, that's not it. Paimon's, sorry. Paimon, oh, Paimon.
A friend, you say? Well, if Miss...
Oh, so you're not friends with Linny then? Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We just arrived in
It is an honor to meet you two. I have heard, and as required by proper etiquette, I will...
Oh, Monsieur Nervillet. What an honor it is to have you here to see my show.
Ah, Mr. Linny. I should say it is in fact an honor for me to see your performance in person.
Wait.
I saw you all. Allow me to introduce you to Fontaine's Chief Justice. That seat is always reserved for him. It wouldn't be too much to say that he...
Whoa! Sir?
No offense taken. Being Chief Justice is merely what I do for work. Nearly. And by the way, I should probably let you know. There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose. I believe she is trying to give you a most... So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become...
Huh? Oh, it's Farina.
Very good. That is for the best. No need...
Huh? So is this what things are like between the Chief Justice and the Hydro Archon?
All right, please wait just a moment longer. I've pretty much finished my...
Yay! The show's finally about to start! Oh, they're dimming the lights! The show must be starting! Sorry.
Welcome, one and all, to the Opera Epiclese. I am the star of today's show, Linny. And over here is my sister, Lynette, who will be working as my wonderful assistant. Please, let's give her a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone.
I know she may seem to be...
Whatever.
Now, some of you may be thinking, two vision holders who can freely manipulate elements. So, I would like to take a moment to assure you that elemental powers will have no... Both Lynette and myself have removed our visions for the...
Oh, good point.
Now, without further ado, let the show... I know you might miss her, but don't worry. She'll be coming right back. Oh, and before I forget, you never know what can happen in the blink of... A magician's greatest skill is making things disappear or appear. The possibilities are endless. Huh? But this isn't what you came for. These little tricks, you've seen them all before. So it's time for something truly extraordinary, don't you think? This one's a little tricky. Using this water tank, I shall make my sister vanish completely, right before your very eyes. It's actually quite simple. She'll just turn into air bubbles and float right out of the top. Oh no! I told them to check all the props carefully. With the lid on, even air can't escape. An amateur magician would be getting very nervous right around now. Luckily, it's me on stage, so let me show you what a true virtuoso can do. Lynette, are you still there? Don't go too far. We don't want to use up all our magic.
Hi, I'm back.
Uh-huh.
Whoa! What in the world just happened? Wasn't Lynette inside the water tank? How did she disappear and then
If we could see easily through his tricks, then that would... To appreciate magic, you should focus on the show happening on stage, rather than...
Guess you're right.
Thank you everyone. But our magical journey has only the magic of transformation and disappearance can go far beyond what you've just seen. I'm sure many of you are thinking that escaping the water, in which case, I have... So, for my next trick, I will please, if my assistants could... There are 2 boxes, and only 2 boxes. One is here, and one is there in the aisle among the audience. I'm sure many of our clever audience members have already guessed our lucky audience member and I will each enter a magic box. After 1 minute, now please, everyone pay very close attention.
Wow! Hey, do you think this is all magic tricks? Or does Lenny have...
The lucky audience member will be generated by... It selects numbers entirely at random. Now then, let's begin. Let me see. Oh, please, come forward. My assistant will take you beside. I'm sorry, it might be a little cramped inside, but no need to feel nervous. We've carefully... You don't need to do anything, but no matter if the magic is interrupted, who knows where you might...
Oh.
All right. Before I enter the magic box, like this. 60, 59, 58. I won't be able to see anything in the pitch black box, so... Oh, and no tricks now. If you quickly count from 60 in just 30 seconds...
Ooh! Paimon kinda wants to count faster!
No, that won't do. I can see it in your eyes. Come on, repeat after me. 60, 59... 60! That's right, perfect! Keep it going!
54, 53, why aren't you counting, Nev?
I am counting in my head. I'm merely a consequence of my identity and person.
Oh, alright. You look so serious that Paimon...
40, 39! Mr. Linney, are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine. It would be a disaster if we get sent to the wrong...
Even though he's saying that, Lenny doesn't seem nervous at all. Ah, what was that noise? Did you hear it too? Not sure. Anyway, it doesn't...
25! What's wrong, Mr. Linney?
I seem to have accidentally knocked over a decoration.
Never mind the decorations.
No, that's unacceptable. I want my...
19!
It seems things aren't quite go... It feels like you're all starting to count faster, but that's all right. 10 seconds and change.
10!
Almost there now. Whew. Swapping two people is harder work than you might think. Even a master magician like me can't guarantee I'll get it right the first time. Hey, wait! Is this the back one? I can't tell. They both look the same inside. Huh? No, that's not it. I'll try again.
7!
Hey, slow down! Honestly!
5! 4! 3!
Whoops! That doesn't count!
0!
Ta-da!
What happened? Huh? Is this... Mr. Linney? You're going to...
What happened?
Oh no. Maybe this isn't part of the show. The girl was...
This performance is over. Medical staff with me. Guards, secure the scene and detain all the performers. Seal the exits.
Yes, that's right. If this was just...
No need to be alarmed, you two. We'll get to the bottom. Unfortunately, the person who is in the magic box has been pronounced dead. His name was Cow. Apparently, the fireworks on stage ignited the ropes that were suspending the water tank, which then caused the
didn't get
tank
a
to
no key
fall
for
onto the
this?
stage.
Probably because it was so soon after the first testing stream.
As of now, we are still not sure why we found Cowl in the box, rather than the guest from the... And after an initial search of the area, the guards have confirmed that the girl... It appears that this incident was not merely some mishap with the... And there are many indications that it is connected...
That's the case that Charlotte mentioned before!
I know the truth. I say that our powerful magician, Mr. Linney, is now the prime suspect for the serial disappearances.
Huh? Why me? This...
No, this all occurred during your magic show, did it not? The missing girl. Now that I think about it, that whole speech...
That can't be right. He was in the box on the stage the entire time. We can even... Besides, before the show, ago, he told us that he would like to catch the criminal behind the disappearances.
Save discussion for a later time, please. Lady Farina, may I assume that your comments just now come...
I just think that he...
But what Lady Farina said just now makes perfect sense.
A kidnapping and murder carried out under the cover of a
I mean, of course, my dear people. That's right. I mean you, traveler. You'll support Linny. Then there's no... But with Linny's help, our little duel... So, no more draws. Between the two of us, there must be a clear winner and loser.
It wasn't a
I understand. Well, traveler, seems Lady Farina has set you in her sight. Are you willing to act as Mr. Linny's... Very well. The trial will be held a day from now in the Opera House. Both sides may investigate the scene to build their cases, and Linny and his troupe are all potential suspects and shall remain within the Opera House. The audience may begin to leave in an orderly fashion once they...
A day isn't that long. Let's see what kind of case this big shot Outlander can...
Sorry about everything that happened just...
Of course! Who would have...
Yeah, I'm a little shaken up. I know you already claimed that you would defend me, but now it's just us talking. Tell me, good to hear. I'm sure everyone sees me as the biggest suspect at this point. But, if you ask me, the whole thing is mysteries layered upon mysteries, such that all that's left is confusion. I don't know whether what happened there on the stage was purely an accident or not. As for how that girl chosen from the audience could suddenly disappear, even a skilled and knowledgeable magician like myself couldn't pull all that off in just 1 minute.
Which is precisely why we need to investigate. As this book says, the impossible could not have happened. Whatever happened must have been that which is possible. Paimon bought them when we were reading at the book, don't worry. Paimon used her own...
I think they look cute on you.
You have good taste, Lynette.
That's the right attitude. But with the guards watching our every move, it's going to be a special good thing you agreed to be our attorneys.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah, just leave it... Oh, since we're going to start investigating...
Oh, well... I'm afraid...
The secrets behind our magic are past saving.
I suppose you're right. The truth behind... 'Tis truly a pity. As a magician, but if revealing our secrets will help you uncover we should go somewhere else if we're going to discuss our magic tricks. We'll go speak...
Alright, let's go have a look while the investigation teams are...
Is Rush behind you with the weapon? No.
Going?
I mean, you missed it yesterday, but in VC I was going through MSQ. Martini was there as well. Slowly catching up.
I see. You must be the traveler that Lady
Huh?
Come with me and you'll see. The deceased is one of Linny's assistants, named Cal. Even though he hadn't joined the troupe long, he was hardworking. The assistants are usually in charge of setting up and inspecting the props. As you probably saw when you were in the audience, the water tank suddenly fell and smashed the... This is the real mystery. We've already searched the scene and were unable to find any... However, if you look carefully, the box was positioned directly under the water tank. The ropes holding all these factors lining up so perfectly makes it hard. If anything, the more logical explanation is that the whole incident was...
But he doesn't have a motive!
Are you both good...
Well, you can't...
So in just a short time, he was not only... I know there's no such thing as magic. The real... I've seen a lot of cases. And I can tell you that Sorry, I tend to be pretty Anyway, you may investigate the scene of the crime yourselves if you're curious.
The investigation team has some new findings. Turns out there's an issue with the random number selector.
See, I told you. What if the machine...
Sorry to interrupt, but we're helping Linny and Lynette with their side of the investigation.
You're trying to help them?
Linny used the machine to pick a random member of the audience during his performance. Well, we thought there might be a serious problem.
It turns out that the seat number it picked wasn't I'm sure you already know that you have to make a reservation in advance to get a seat, regardless of whether it's... In other words, Linny knew...
That much checks out.
Bet you see why I was saying it'd be tough to make a case for Lynn.
Depends on how long the, whatchamacallit, MSQ takes.
Hello there. What are you...
Oh, this location has also been cordoned off because the seats were all booked in advance. So we were able to Sure, it's not like this is confidential information. Her name is Halsey. She's a painter from Apparently, she wasn't a regular at the Opera House. But the Magic Troupe members all claim not to know her. We have looked into her social connections. It's simply put, she wasn't related to the Magic Troupe at all. That's how it seems to us, in any case. Apart from the fact...
Okay.
I don't need to be so formal. It is of utmost importance that we get...
So this is the rope that broke and caused the water tank to fall. The rope looks pretty durable. How can it be burned through so quickly by fireworks? Why are you suddenly so serious, Traveler? Whoa. Look, most of it was burned away, but there's still a little bit of it left. So if a rope... Wait! Paimon...
At this.
Go ahead, have a look around.
Alright, so what else is left that I can take a look at? Already spoke to
Lenny's
them.
magic tricks. Lenny's magic trick.
There's a lot more stuff in the audience. Okay.
I see that you're investigating the area. If you find any new and interesting...
We don't have too many... The thud? Oh.
Yes, exactly. It's just that everyone was awaiting the results of Linny's trick with bated breath. I'm of the opinion that it may have been the sound of Linny's accomplice. And when the pyrotechnics went off, she cut the rope.
Wait, wasn't the...
Perhaps the balance wasn't right, leading to a particularly rough... Oh, that's true.
That does...
Hey, you! Yes, both of you! Over here! I've been keeping an eye on you
it's
for a
Navia.
while now.
Huh? You mean us?
That's right. If I'm not mistaken, you're also among those who wish to cut down...
Well, you're right on the mark about that one, but who are you?
Have you never heard of the Spina di Rosula? From mediating disputes and providing protection to solving conundrums, and I, Navia, have the honor of being its renowned president. Though those who play by our rules call me boss.
I'm Silver, her attendant. Pleased to meet you.
And I'm Melus, Demoiselle's various daily needs and...
Huh? Well,
in general.
My apologies, demoiselle. Should you prefer...
No need.
You don't. Okay. If you say.
All merely trifling. That's right. I've always kept an eye on the serial disappearance case. Judging from the look of things.
Really? We think so, but.
Intuition, naturally. Farina sure was, but that's not uncommon for her. If you remember. Anyway, a trial begins the moment someone levels.
Sounds more like.
Well, what's your opinion? All right.
Wait a minute.
Well, I say it does. In your opinion, do you think it's right to treat a trial like...
Well?
And why would that be?
Most astute of you, demoiselle. No matter how wonderful the script or how fervent that if that can be done.
All right, that's quite enough. Now, I need to make some preparations. Follow.
Wait! Since we're
Oh, well...
That's more like it.
Far be it from me to brag. You wish to save a friend from false accusations.
You have a point. Huh. And what about you over there? What do you think? You seem like you've got...
I have nothing to add.
Oh.
We'll be making some preparations first. Just...
Alright. The last...
Sorry, but no one can freely enter or exit the Opera House.
No, we're not leaving. Were you always guarding this?
Yes, after the Chief Justice gave the order, so the missing girl couldn't have left from here. I doubt there was...
How can you be so...
Well, because I couldn't see Linny's performance from... But still, I did not abandon my post. And I stayed... We Melazines are good...
So, it's safe to say the girl... Alright, thank you for
Fair
your
enough.
help. This'll be useful. We've checked everything
Okay.
of note here at the performance venue. Paimon wonders how Linny's discussion with the guards is going.
Understood. Then I will be going with you. Just so you're...
Very good. Thanks for being so agreeable.
You may spare the pleasantries.
You've arrived. Who's this?
Me? I'm Spina Deer. Sorry, I got a little and these are my companions. Would you mind if they join as well?
Fine.
Oh, new helper?
Well, let's just say we're tagging along.
I appreciate your kind interest. Come with me. We'll be heading below stage.
Huh? Below stage?
Yes, a world of secrets is hidden beneath this magic box. But before I reveal everything, you should have a look first. Notice anything strange here? I'm not trying to be dramatic. Remembering the details of a trick will help you understand.
Weren't there
Good eye. That's...
The back? You mean the in...
Very good indeed. I thought the back of this door was patterned. Those patterns are now gone, replaced by a smooth wooden board. So, if you put 2 and 2 together, what do you get? Exactly.
Oh, so there was a passageway under the magic box!
I knew you'd figure out most of it. The 2 magic boxes are positioned right above the 2 entrances of the tunnel.
Gotcha. See you later, Martini.
See this flat? The box with the lucky audience member in it would be shuttled over to the other side.
This trolley can raise and lower and even rotate, ensuring...
I see. So that...
Precisely. The inner box would descend after the audience member was put inside and be moved along the trolley, all while the outer box would remain on stage as if nothing had...
So that's how...
Once the box was lowered, the trolley would store some energy through this device here. The audience member would only be able to feel some slight movements in the dark, and
Right! You were talking that whole...
Ah, yes. A phonograph operated by Lynette. My assistant and I had already scripted our conversation beforehand. When the countdown began, I had already gone to the opposite box.
And what about Lynette?
I was in the mezzanine space in the back of the box.
Oh...
That's how we were able to coordinate Linny's lines with the assistant.
I mean, we are twins. All it takes is a change of clothes and no one... And that's my favorite part of it.
So that's how it all worked! Wow.
Lynette would briefly walk out of the box and then go back in, jumping into the tunnel and escaping before the box on the trolley could finish ascending. And then I walk out of the other box in the audience area. But as you saw, Cal was in the box, not our audience member.
We really don't know how...
If not for that interlude, this would have been an astounding. And yet, to think that someone was able to use this magic. Could we have a look around?
This is the scene of the crime. So Linny and Lynette are not...
Yes, of course. No need to be so strict now.
Thanks, everyone.
Nice. Again.
Whoever the murderer is, people needed to why would it be? God, we all the well, and that's why I'm taking.
The floor is wet. Please be careful not to slip.
Speaking of which... What?
Oh! Paimon knows! It's one of those tricks, and here's a broken vase!
That can't be. What's this?
Looks like a hook tied to the end of a rope. Huh?
Perhaps it was a prop for a different...
Whatever it is.
Oh, these are the clothes that her clothes are here, but she's no...
Right. And, this is so...
There you go.
What is this place?
It seems someone could fit through here.
Huh.
Alone, perhaps.
But there are no other ways in or out of here. Oh, you're right! Let Paimon Seems we're just about done investigating down here.
Oh,
Yes, let's head back up.
we can go back up.
Well, we've ascertained the state of the crimes. Let's find a place to sort out our findings once Malus returns.
Apologies for the wait,
So, what did the guards say? Did the
They believe the odds of that are very... The guards have checked the area carefully. No one left through the basement during the performance or after...
So the tunnel's become like a secret...
The plot thickens. No wonder Farina was so
In other words, the charges are very...
Charges and then trap...
That's right. This is how a trial goes in the Opera House. That's right. This is how the statements from both sides, the defenses from attorneys, to put it simply, it's as if the...
This also precludes any kind of favoritism on the part of the Chief Justice.
Once both sides have finished speaking, the Chief Justice will make his final decision. Then, finally, the oratrice will be consulted.
Huh? So that machine is the one that...
In practice, there is very little difference. Both have... yes, the guards also asked me to convey that...
Huh?
Because we've chosen to act as the twins' proxies.
They're concerned that we might be colluding with outside parties. And even if that were not so, It could prove problematic.
I'm ready to break out.
Whoa, whoa! There's no need for that! Paimon thinks they have a point!
Of course. I just hope you don't mind the lack of options. I'm afraid that
In that case, let's just sort out our findings together here. I mean, what better way to properly think through our findings?
Huh. Breaking out suddenly doesn't... Just kidding! Just kidding!
Hmm? What do you mean, no snacks?
Huh?
Understood, demoiselle. Everyone, please come.
Wait, you're carrying a portable stove with you?
Yes, I must be prepared to meet the demoiselle's big...
I have eggs, sugar, and almonds at the...
Good work, you two. Then I'll get to it. Please sit down.
These three are quite the interest... And Paimon thought it smelled good while it was still in the oven! From the way you had these two guys carrying all that stuff around, but you ended up doing the entire thing by yourself!
I was applauding.
And I was giving encouraging smiles.
Moral support.
Paimon was just thinking. Aren't you...
Well, I don't think it's carved in stone anywhere, that fancy... Don't underestimate beating egg weights, by the way. It's a real arm workout. Anyway, give these a try.
Only...
Well, eating too many sweet treats might send all that sugar...
Tea is ready to be served as well. This is demoiselle's... No need for concern.
All right, then. Down to business. As however, we can assume that Linny and Lynette were... The magician twins could have committed the crimes, of course, but they...
Exactly! Why would they do such a thing, right?
The flower vase and the thud we heard during the performance could indicate, resulting in the shattering of the vase, that is perhaps the criminal thought that since she was chosen from the crowd...
Paimon thinks that makes...
True. But the only people left to consider...
Huh. Could Halsey have secretly made modifications to the magic props in order to...
That's right. And even if she had tampered with... Nor does she have any motive.
From the sound of things, this is... Your macarons are amazing, though. What? 5?
Please don't worry about it. At my age...
No. Besides, Paimon knows that if she ate too many, then others wouldn't have enough. Wait, even you don't believe If Paimon ate those 2 extra macarons...
All right, we get it. Maloose, set up the stove.
Huh?
Making sure everyone gets 3 macarons.
Exactly.
As you wish, demoiselle.
And I have the egg, sugar, and almonds.
What?
Well, that's it for snack time. I don't know what we're looking for yet. It would be awkward if you got...
All right, thanks for your...
It was nothing. A small task for the Spina di Rosula. Silver, Maloose, it's time to go. I'll be back if I find anything.
All right, it's time to put our heads...
He's saying 8 a.m. Okay.
The abyss is like the world's shadow. It's always there, and it will never perish.
Just relax. Even if everyone else suspects, besides, I doubt Farina.
Thanks, Navia.
Best of luck to you.
Ah, finally, you're back. Well, how did...
To be honest?
No, we're...
Well now, don't you all look disappointed? That was to be expected, of course. But don't let that stop you. I shall be terribly...
Since both parties are present, I declare. Firstly, in order for the audience to understand the causes and results of the incident.
Yes, of course. I will explain while Lynette demonstrates on stage.
Thank you, Mr. Linney. In that, you ran to and remained hidden within the magic box in the audience stands once the trick began.
Yes, that's correct.
In that case, I call upon the prosecutor.
Why, of course I do. Allow me to take the first shot and break this case wide open. Mr. Linney is clearly lying. There is no way you could have been in the box the whole time if you were to abduct—
That is simply your hypothesis.
Oh, is that so? And if I—
The roaring countdown of the crowd, of course.
And you didn't hear anything?
No.
I see. But when the count reached third—
Huh?
Hey!
Yeah, I'm sure he could have heard a noise that loud.
I was right by the box and
Look at those scales. Could those mean...
Well then, ladies, and of course, I have armed myself to do far more than smash your alibi. Confidence cannot go unfounded, and my found— Tell me, aren't you—
The House of the Hearth?
No wonder they did something like—
So the serial disappearances were the...
I've got a feeling that what happened on stage...
That's irrelevant. Our identities have nothing—
Indeed! Then perhaps your first priority is to prove yourself innocent after all. I'm sure
Holy
there is
Genshin
little that
stream?
needs to be
I
kept
know,
secret
bro.
now. Unless you—
We in here.
The Outlander is speechless. My, oh my, don't they look flabbergasted? Now comes the info. Oh, good thing I made all those preparations.
Hey, Linny! What?
Order! Order! First, when the thud was heard in the Opera House, you were neither in the box nor are these claims... Please answer my
I'm sorry. Yes, they're
I knew it!
Well, that's it. We might as well move.
What should we do now?
Granted. In that case, what is your request?
Is that really necessary?
The defendant deceived their own attorneys.
Order! Order! Your request is reasonable, and we should...
So you would stick to Mr. Linney's defense even in that case, my
Well, this is awkward. I didn't think the Hydro— I'm sorry.
Yeah. We based our entire reasoning on not to set the wrong tone or anything.
I'm very sorry. I know you've clashed with the Vatui several times before, but our organization is very, very large, and the Harbingers have very different personalities and goals.
Right now, we want to save people.
That's right. I'm sure we're on the same page when it comes to this. I knew if it weren't for our respective identities, we could become— That's why I didn't wish to flat out lie to you. The truth is very important, but being completely transparent about everything would see us spending— Right. So, you be the judge. Heck, you met a Fatus who works as a magician. But still, I'm asking you—
Sorry.
Well, you both say that, but... Right, let's hear—
Of course. We've been trying to find out how the Oratrice operates. We want to know why it has consciousness. During our investigations, we learned that from that moment on, Lynette and I have been designing this box swap trick, with the objective of getting close to the core.
Is that why you needed a whole—
That's right. In truth, the audience would take about 75 seconds to count down from 60, while I would only need 15 to get to— So, after jumping into the tunnel, I accessed the Opera House basement via the vent, and went to investigate the room in which the core is—
That air vent was created during the construction of the tunnel specifically to execute this step.
Well, nothing. Which should have been impossible, of course. That voice seemed to recognize me and tried to speak to me. On the way back, I saw the broken vase and the clothes on the ground. After that, the homicide—
Well, that explains why you didn't hear the thud.
Because of that prophecy I told you about, of course. We must know all we can about this nation's secrets in order to deal with that prophesized crisis.
And not all the harbingers are bad. You're married to one, and her wife is also a harbinger. Yeah, fair.
That's the only way we can save.
So, there you have it. It was never my wish to proceed, but like I said earlier, you can be the judge.
Well, Traveler, you decide. Paimon will follow your lead however you choose.
Okay.
Thanks for giving us a
The current problem is that the scales... If we want to refute the Hydro Archon's accusations, huh?
Both parties have returned to their position. When last we left off, Mr. Linney acknowledged the new evidence presented by Lady Farina as fact. Therefore, Lady Farina may continue...
That took long. At this stage, let's revisit that scene from Linny's perspective.
Okay.
As the countdown began, he entered the tunnel. When the flatbed trolley passed, he opened the box and got into an altercation with... He did not realize that the sound could be heard by every... Finally, he used the vase to knock her out, before making her change clothes to prevent other... At this time, Cowell arrived in the tunnel, so Linny proceeded to knock... Afterward, Linny passed the unconscious Halsey to his accomplice through the... And there you have it.
Does the defendant's side have any objection?
The key to refuting Lady Farina is the order... According to Linny, he left via the vent after entering the tunnel.
What was it again?
Linny did not take part in the underground.
5 of these supposed to be used at some point? I guess not.
Linny went to the room that contains the...
There we go.
When the countdown started, Linny did indeed go into the tunnel. But he immediately used a vent to access the... Once he reached that area, he heard a voice in which the crime scene had already developed by the time he reached the... Finally, he reached the surface, and that was when... Paimon did it! Paimon...
In other words, you believe that...
That's right!
My reasoning?
If that's the case, then if Cowell hadn't entered the tunnel, who was assuming that what you say is true? Linny only needed to kidnap the young...
Oh, that...
That's right, you tell him! Oh, well, your denial is very strident. Of course I do. If he had... You're saying that he wasn't?
That's right! Linny wasn't in... This means that when the crime happened, the same clue you used to disprove his alibi...
Well, to think you'd use such logic. Well then, if it wasn't Linny who committed the crimes, then who was it?
Release in your hand of chilling night. Okay.
Could there have been a third person involved? Halsey is the missing person and an ordinary audience. The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant.
Another two.
Halsey is the missing person. The deceased's name is Cowell, Linny's assistant.
But they were on stage.
Could there have been a third person? The deceased's name is
Yeah, looking Cowell then. No, I think it's Act 1. Pretty sure.
Huh? That can't be...
Oh!
What I must do next is recreate the truth. What Cowell did, and how he went from would-be perpetrator... entered or left the Opera House through its entrances. The deceased's name is Cowl, Linny's assistant. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. So, there must... The sound we heard may have come from a clash between them. Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment. It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. The sound we heard may have come from a clash. The deceased's name is Cowl, Linny. No one entered or left the Opera House through its entrance.
The last one's correct.
Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel. It would have been tough for both people to fit into that vent. They would likely have bumped. Halsey's clothing was in the tunnel.
Wait, what's the other one? Rip.
It would have been tough for both people.
Wait, really?
What's wrong, Traveler? Are you still...
I see.
Look, since we're at a dead end, just like the trick as it transpired, the end result must have been utterly different from the magician's
If only we knew.
Well, that would be nice, but the tunnel only has to... And it's not like this is a magic trick where you can just make a real live person disappear. You know.
Excuse my interruption, dear opponents, but do you...
If the defense is unable to make further effective arguments, we will move on to the next stage of the trial.
Linny was not in the tunnel at that moment. The sound we heard may have come from a... The deceased's name is Cowl, Lin... The vase was not broken by chance. It was used to cover important...
Lynette escaped from the water tank, vanishing gradually and leaving only clothes behind. If there's a similar
How could a person ever be transformed into water? This is real. Must we really? Magic tricks are ultimately just illusions and...
Even so, the truth must be out there somewhere. Perhaps some new line of reasoning may open if we... Since Cal was the deceased, but given that we aren't making much progress with the case...
People really do come up with all sorts of harebrained schemes when at the end of...
Nevertheless, I believe that this is a reasonable request on the part of an attorney. Since the trial does indeed appear to be at an... Guards, please step into the lounge.
We are still examining the items, but we have already discovered several test tubes of fluid within Cowell's baggage, each labeled. The notebook in his backpack claims that these fluids are...
the primordial sea.
The note's contents also indicate that Cowell belonged to an organization that sells illegal drugs and that he had an accomplice. The notebook has many entries concerning safe usage of these fluids, in which the keyword, one of these tubes was labeled Opera Epiclese. Along with the notes also state that these dissolution properties work exclusively on people from Fontaine. As such, we believe that the defense's hypothesis...
You've got to be kidding! It's something so ridiculous.
Wait a moment. This reminds me of a certain prophecy.
Huh. If people can become water, does that mean that the water tank's real use was as a means to hide water stains? Wait just a minute. Could that mean... You two, with me, quick!
Demoiselle, wait! What about your partner?
Let's go.
Order! Order! It is undeniable that further examination of the deceased's personal effects. Still, let us assume that these clues are indeed authentic. Guards, please continue. Mr. Linney, it appears your hypothesis...
Of course. If we uphold this hypothesis, I believe that...
Right! Like the metal hook! Let's think about this. Cowell's methods must have something to do with that...
The deceased's name is Now it seems like the hook rope was not meant for another magic trick, but the water from the primordial sea should Lynette was in the magic box on stage I remember there was something else within...
It's Ace in the original plan. Cowl would tamper with the water tank rope, and the number selector, when the magic box containing Halsey was lowered, the metal hook would retract gradually and pierce the balloon at the top of the box. When the balloon attached to the box popped, afterward, Cowl would enter the tunnel and break the flower vase to conceal the water inside the tunnel, with the remaining evidence being but he encountered something unexpected.
Huh. That actually links together a lot.
Oh dear, what do I do? Even I think they sound convincing.
Now, it seems like the only point of contention. His notes mentioned he had an accomplice.
On that note, the guards have just contacted me. I shall now invite him on stage.
Thank you, Your Honor. We were just and we found an identical sample of the water from the primordial sea among
What?
That can't be. Does this not, my dear citizens? Linny did not need to take part in the dissolution of the young woman at all, having made modifications to the props beforehand. That upon his return, in cruel avarice, Linny does ultimately, he knocked Cowl out, and now, as much as I regret having come to such a viciously straight... Am I right?
We've used up all the evidence we collected. Is this the end?
Oh no! Seems using the water as new evidence was too good a move.
I think we've all seen enough. I believe this is indeed... Now then, my good. Excuse me, everyone.
Miss, I must ask you not to shout.
Oh, come on. Don't be hasty. I have a good reason for interrupting you. I'll show you an amazing trick. One that can bring a young woman who has disappeared. What in...
No offense, miss, but miracle...
Come on now, don't be silly. Magic is all about misdirection, isn't it? It often conceals the truth while presenting a fact. Once everyone believes the illusion, can't magic reveal the truth to them once again? And wouldn't such a trick be the most... Come on, Linny and Lynette. Give it another go. But, as the magic makers and stars of the show...
I understand.
And voila.
Wait, isn't that Halsey?
To be clear, I'm only here because this person told me that if I testified, the merit of doing so would lessen my sentence. I was hiding outside this room listening to the proceedings because I was just feeling happy that no one had noticed me.
That'll teach you to...
Where should I begin? Firstly, my name isn't Halsey. I heard that Linny's show was gonna be a real thriller. That's how I make a living. I steal stuff here and there. But I was noticed at the harbor a few days ago.
Hey, no wonder you look familiar. So you were the thief. Liddy even mentioned that you were pretty...
Well, and I thought that would have been the end of it, but he even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water. I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box. There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Can a person even hide in there?
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box.
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
This time, we need to tell... Lillian was afraid that she would be recognized if she left. The strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lillian's The flower vase was not broken to cover anything up.
And it's having been selected out of her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her head. So she kicks hearing the commotion, Cowell leapt into the tunnel, only to discover he did not know that Lillian was not from Fontaine, but was a thief. Mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed, the two broke the flower vase during the struggle. With no way of escaping, she changed... She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses. Talk about a sneaky thief.
At this point, all the events that happen...
so
bravo!
Now then, Lady Farina. Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings have concluded.
What are you... No, I have no further argument.
Wow, look at
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of the actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next with some modifications to the selector to cover up any evidence while committing the deed. Cowell thought he also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to pour the water from the primordial sea into a balloon. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this. Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian, thinking that the waters had not. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious. Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed. As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the Opera House. From this reconstruction of events, while there is much in Linny and Lillian's conduct, this case, at least, can be handed over to the... As such, Linny and Lynette.
Great work,
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation, God. How did you find the water from the primordial...
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know.
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but you, yes? I'm sure you know what you must do to...
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket.
We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to...
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secret... Therefore, you would be wise to tell...
Yes, our boss discovered that it can also be made into a potion, which when extremely... We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent more off.
And now he can no longer...
Such ruthlessness.
An outrage. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
So, just going back now? That's...
Traveler, Paimon! Please wait.
Lenny...
I know you may not want to speak to me right now, but still. Let me thank you again for defending me to the end. Even, I guess. But I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth, that was how Father, who you might know as the Knave...
The Knave? The one who controls the...
That's right. And since we're back when our parents first died, to survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowd. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular. And we could, before long, an aristocrat came to me.
So you went from orphans?
That was how we felt at first, too. But I gradually discovered that while we were called he would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets.
That doesn't seem too bad.
After one particular performance at a banquet, I waited a long time after we returned home. The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet.
Oh no. But...
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption. I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person, and hurried through. All I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood. And the
So, she'd already...
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm. Father, I mean, the Knave, the House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you. I was hesitant to trust her, but she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken a...
Oh, so that's how the two of you joined the house?
She has gained permission from the Tsaritsa to first use the Gnosis' power when she obtains it.
So, she...
That's right. The whole house. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve. Everyone at Hotel Bouffe d'été, including the Knave, has their root to us orphans. The only connection we have left.
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge...
It's all right. I understand. I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the house, if you should need anything at all in the future, feel free.
Bye, Lenny!
Merciless.
Hey there. What was with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Were you looking for us, Navi?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving... Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
Besides! And given that there's new
Ah, I see. Well, I won't lie. Sorry.
Don't say that now.
Aw, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too. It was like having new waters flowing into a stagnant... Sorry, wait. Shall we have a farewell?
Huh? Do we...
Well, I'd just like to have a Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't...
You don't have to...
Oh, wonderful. In that case, why...
Alright then, let's have...
Oh, Act 1 is complete. After long last. Like that. Are we look? Okay. Righty. What do you mean, don't you dare pull? I can do what I want on my account, no? That said, we are relatively high pity on character, I believe. $49? Oh, it's at 39 before. Might be tripping. Oh well. Heh. Oh, you are spared. For now. Got through a decent bit today. Yeah, don't lose it for never. Yeah. Mine not to. Alright, well, we got through a chapter of the MSQ. Not gonna lie, like, that was honestly not bad for almost having taken like a 3-year break from the story. Might play some more of it throughout the next few weeks. We'll see.
Where do we
but
come
yeah,
from?
with that,
And where are we going?
I guess we can find someone to raid if like this. Da, 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 da. And no one I'm familiar with. We can just end normally then. Alright, thank you all for tuning in. I know it was a bit strange seeing me play Genshin after like not playing it for... Actually, I've never streamed it, I'm pretty sure. So this was the first time, but if you all enjoyed it, then who knows, maybe I'll stream some more of it. Or maybe I'll play it off stream, I don't know. Hope everyone has a good rest of the weekend. The few hours we have remaining. And yeah, I'll see you all next time.